Today on the channel, we're back at it again with another fun one from the NECA Universal Monster crossover line. We got Raphael as the Wolfman.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Universal Monster NECA crossover. In today's video, we've got Raphael as the Wolfman. But for all your Ninja Turtle needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% on all in-stock items. Anything over $79 does ship free. Got to get a deal out there. However, I actually got this of Walmart of all places. What is going on? What is time? What is shopping? What is going to the store? What is a figure hunt? Walmart seemingly getting these guys first. So be on the lookout wherever you do buy your toys. And this is the latest and greatest of this wave, of this line. A lot of people saying, is this the last figure? But there's a lot of rumors going around. We might get Shredder as Dracula and a few other surprises to come in 2024. But we finally circled the bases and circled back around as the first Universal Monster Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle crossover figure, of course, was Frankenstein Raphael. Now Raphael playing double duty as the Wolfman. What are we doing here? Why couldn't Genghis Frog be the Wolfman? We need a frog-wolf hybrid. Not in the cards, I guess. But we got Raphael about again. We're going to bring out some comparisons later on in this very video, as you can imagine. So without further ado, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. So without further ado, let's look at the packaging on this one. And there's old Raphael. There's old Raphael right there, looking interesting as the Wolfman. As a young Larry Talbot, is that what's going on right here? And that's what I guess the Wolfman would be, Larry Talbot at the end of the day. Raphael as Wolfman, there he is, Turtle logo, Universal logo, Nickelodeon logo, playing all the logo hits on the side of the packaging. And then we got the cross-sell down here. We've unboxed every single one of these on the channel, so check out the review if you did miss it. We got Leo just the other day we unboxed on the channel, so check out all those if you're looking for some Universal Monster Ninja Turtle crossover. Very cool back packaging there. A little bit of a display of a poster, kind of tongue-in-cheek stuff. We'll read all that stuff here in a second. And then, of course, inside the packaging here, there he is, the old Wolfman, looking good times two. On the back, it does say, Full Moon Frights, you better be werewolf. And then it does say, hear the howl of a turtle on the prowl. Warning, the claws are out. Witness the terrifying transformation. Feast your eye on the beast with sigh. Oh, I like what they did there. Raphael as the Wolfman. But honestly, I'm a little disappointed because the Wolfman was a 2-in-1 figure, of course, as we do know. I guess I got that right here. I could pull that out right now. Universal Monsters one, which we unboxed on the channel with my dear old dad. You guys remember that video. But it was a 2-in-1 because you got the Larry Talbot head, the Lon Chaney Jr. head, and you got the Wolfman head. You don't get that here. You get the wolf head, but no turtle head. So I found that to be a little bit disappointing here. But we all know about the Wolfman. And you know what? We should phone a friend. We should do this. Let's phone a friend. I'm going to call my dad. He doesn't want to be on the channel anymore. Well, he's got no choice if I call him on the phone. I'm going to call him, and I'm going to see what he says about that Larry Talbot. Maybe he can phone in. But the question is, will he answer my phone calls? We're going to try. We're going to see if my dad will answer the phone for us. Let's see.
Hello.
Dad, it's Kyle.
Yeah.
How are you?
Good.
Well, it's good to hear your voice. We're doing a review right now. You're on the review here, and we got a quick question for you. It's going to take you 2 seconds. It's called Phone a Friend with Kyle.
Yeah.
All right, are you ready? You want to say hi to everybody?
Hello, everybody.
Are you enjoying retirement?
Oh, lovely. Yes, it's lovely this time of year.
Oh, you're exactly right. Exactly right. Well, Dad, we're unboxing right now just to put you in the mood, put you in the headspace. I'm unboxing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Raphael as the Wolfman is what we're doing right here. So, are you familiar with those crossover figures? It's like the Universal Monster Turtle figures. It's a mishmash.
I can't say if I am. No, I can't say I've seen one. No.
You should watch my videos on my channel. Make sure you subscribe.
I've done that.
Okay, well, we just did Creature from the Black Lagoon the other day. This is the latest and greatest one, and I'm complaining because in the video you and I did for Universal Monsters, old Larry Talbot, we all know Larry Talbot. What do you say about Larry Talbot? That's what I'm getting to.
Well, he's quite whiny.
Yes, he's a whiny Larry Talbot. I was going to say it, and I said my dad could say it better than I could. That whiny Larry Talbot, but...
Yes, he is.
Yep. Well, and my dilemma here in this unboxing is, you remember the Universal Monster Wolfman we unboxed, the NECA one, of course.
Like it was yesterday.
Like it was yesterday. Oh, I wish it was. I wish it was yesterday. But you remember that one came with a Larry Talbot head, and it also came with a werewolf head.
Yes.
And that was great. I thought that was genius. A 2-in-1 figure.
Right.
And this one here, this turtle one, comes with 2 werewolf heads, but no regular turtle head. Don't you think NECA has a missed opportunity here? They should have gave us a regular turtle and a werewolf turtle, just like the last one.
Would make sense.
Would make sense. Well, my case is sealed. I'm going to rest my case right here. The gavel just went down. That's the answer I was looking for. So, Dad, thank you for coming back to the channel and helping us out with this one.
No problem. I've got to go find my beach towel now. The sand's getting a little warm.
Oh, you know, I think, where are you? Aruba today, or was it Jamaica? I couldn't remember.
St. John's.
St. John's. Newfoundland? Newfoundland?
No. St. John's Island.
Oh, even better, even better. Well, enjoy the beach. I don't know if you know this. I'll check on your house for you, but a rumor is there's snow coming here, so I might have to plow or do some of that so I can take care of you if you need some help.
Hey, great.
Okay, well, enjoy the beach. Say hi to everybody for me.
Will do.
And say goodbye to the people. They all miss you.
Hey, you bet. Good to join you all.
There you go. Thanks, Dad. We'll talk later.
Okay.
Bye. And there you have it. My dad from the phone, living life, living at large up in St. John, Newfoundland. Or maybe I don't know where he said, St. John somewhere, out on the beach somewhere. But living that retirement life, good for him. But he agrees on my assessment here about the Wolfman. I think a lot of you guys do as well. That whiny Larry Talbot, I knew he'd say that. And I really do think we should have got a turtle head to make the mix and match. The tragic tale of the Wolfman could have been fully fledged out in turtles and wolves. Would have liked to have seen that. But of course, not going to happen here. Not going to happen here today. But I'm going to get him out of the package here. See what's going on. Pull it out. There it is, of course. One last time. See you later. Goodbye. And oh my gosh, we got him locked and loaded like a young Rob Halford. He's locked and loaded with the twist ties. I'm going to take this offline. Get him out of the package. We'll be back talking all things Raphael as the Wolfman. All right, we got the old werewolf Raphael out of the packaging, and I can hear him barking at the moon like a young Ozzy Osbourne in the early 80s. But let's dive into this one. Let's start with the accessories first right here, and I guess we'll go hands first. 2 splayed out hands right out of the package for Raphael. Wolfman Raphael, what do we call him? I'm going to call him Raphael. I don't know. You guys choose your own adventure there. But we do get 2 fists. Nothing better than a werewolf that throws fists. Very, very cool. But we get 2 fists of fury right here for Raphael. And then we do get 2 gripping hands here. Of course, perfect for his weapons. Most people may be using this. We'll see what ends up happening there. But we do got that. He's got big old hairy palms on those hands as well. But we keep on digging in, and look at this. We get a chain. Now, we got one of these with Larry Talbot Wolfman from the NECA Universal Monsters. This one's a lot bigger, and I do think a little bit of a missed opportunity with this one. I guess maybe you could make the case it is, but this would be cool if this was a Mouser head. Of course, the Mouser robots from the Turtle universe. Maybe that's what that's trying to depict. I'm not exactly sure. It does look like a trap, though. You put your foot in there, and oh my gosh, it got you. It got me. You got a little chain coming off it. Very on brand, very on point for a Wolfman, because Wolfmen are smart. They'll hunt their prey, but they can't evade these traps. These wolf traps always end up getting them, and that's what got one Larry Talbot. Unfortunately, might have got one Raphael in this line as well. But now we're digging in. We're going to finish off here. Very, very cool. I like this over here. We got his sais. Of course, Raphael, very iconic with his sai weapons. We got the sai blade going on. Very dirty. If you get stabbed with one of these, you just got to worry about the stabbing. You got to worry about tetanus as well. Tetanus, it'll get you. Oh my gosh, one of the worst things that could happen to you. But you got a little bone on the side there. Nice wrapping. And then it's a straight up bone on here. It's like a leg bone or something. So he ate a victim and said, you know what? I'm going to eat them, and then I'm going to make their bones into sai. Very like King Diamond using the Melissa. I think it was Melissa, Abigail? No, it's Melissa. Melissa, the bones there, he's singing in and used him as a mic. Oh, shout out to King Diamond. And then this one, very good attention to detail. I'm here for this. We got the old silver cane there, of course. This figure came with that as well. So a beautiful take on that cane, putting on the end of the sai. I like what they did right there. So So far, accessories knocking it out of the park. I think a pretty good selection of accessories, nice tie-ins to both toy lines. I think that is fun. That's an important part of a mashup, if you ask me. But now we're going to dive into old Raphael right here, see what he's up to, see what all the fuss is about. And there's fuss. So he's got a turtle, kind of a bowling ball type head is what he's got going on there. But then, of course, you got that bandana in red going around there. And that all day long tells you, oh, that's Raphael, that's Raphael. Very orange eyes. He's got one eye wide open, one eye halfway closed. So the yin and yang in the eye department there. Big furry head throughout looking really good. And then big old werewolf teeth looking nice. Wouldn't want to get chewed up by one of those. There's no doubt about it. Very, very nice head on him. I like the looks of this. Now this second head here, very interesting. I guess this one's more turtle-like. It's not all, you never go full turtle, apparently. It's like a centaur. You never go full centaur, and don't even think about riding a centaur. But he's kind of like a turtle here, more turtley, not as hairy. He's got the bandana going. The bandana does move around. That's a nice attention to detail as well. I think this one probably does also. Yep, they both do. So both bandanas do move around. They're different kind of takes on the bandana. You can have it flow in different directions if you want to. This one, he's got the mouth closed, but he's still got some of those teeth popping out. Very much more turtle-like in the head shape, but it's a hairy turtle. I would have liked just a plain Jane. I'm in the middle of changing into a werewolf, Raphael, and I would have liked some more green hands and feet that you could have swapped in just like this one. I think that was the miss with this figure as a whole. But this is okay if you want a more turtle look to him. But to me, I want a more OG werewolf type look. I mean, but it is really just comes down to choose your own adventure at the end of the day. So we got two head sculpts there. Now you do got that jacket, I guess more of a long sleeve work shirt, I guess is really what it is. But it's all in green, it's torn, it's tattered, just like Larry Talbot had, of course, looking very good. Tears at the pocket, you see the chest hair, the wolf hair coming through, looking very, very nice. Bringing it back to the OG, of course, with that one there. Big shell on the back, makes sense of a turtle having a shell. Dirty brown shell on the back. You got a star in the back of the shell, which I guess is that palm. That goes back to that werewolf TV series. Every video I do where I talk werewolves, I talk about that Fox series on werewolf. Man, if you've never seen that, it's the greatest show ever. It's like the Incredible Hulk TV show, but with werewolves. But better. Yes, you heard it here first. But it was cool because whenever he turned into a werewolf, he'd be like, oh, and then he'd look at his hand, and he'd have the pentagram going there, and he would start bleeding like crazy. And he's like, oh no, I gotta escape. I gotta go somewhere. Lock me up. You know, that whole kind of shindig, and then the rest would be history there. But he's got that pentagram there on the back of his shell, which I think is really cool. And it's very crazy to see a hairy shell on him. Maybe we should have had real fur on this figure. I don't know. You guys tell me. But it does look really good, the shell, and it's got the torn and tattered bits of the shirt on there as well. He does got 2 elbow pads, 2 knee pads in brown. Same thing with his jeans, much like his shirt. A rough day at the office. All torn up, teared up, hair poking through all over the place, looking good. And then he's got those werewolf feet and legs where they kind of have that bend to them, and those big werewolf toenails growing out of there. Very, very on brand here for a werewolf, of course. He does have a belt around the front. Happy to report you can store the size in the front there. If you don't want him holding them, you can at least store them. That is good, I do think. Articulation, arms go all the way around, as we do know. We do get a side-to-side double-jointed elbow. Hands removable, back force, side-to-side. Head removable, back force, side-to-side. Pretty good movement out of the head, all things considered. Nothing really going on with the waist department with that big shell. You do get a little bit of leg movement up. You do get pinned double jointed knees, very, very tight, as you can imagine. You do get a boot cut, I guess we'll call that one. And then you get the ankles back, forth, side to side, up and down. And then you get that McFarlane, shout out to Todd on the couch, toe articulation, looking pretty good there. So an interesting looking Wolfman, there's no doubt about it. Now, he might be a little hard to stand. You kind of got to get him just right with that big arch to his feet, but it can be done. Going to check, see, does he fit on a ringside collectible stand, just in case you need that. Yes, he does. And that'll give him a little bit more securedness right there on the ringside collectible stand. Make sure you get the Mattel stand. Use code Kyle. Save yourself 10% at ringside collectibles, as I always do say. But Raphael is the Wolfman. Hey, I'm here for it. I love a hairy bipedal creature. I love a werewolf, so this is playing a lot of hits here for me. A few missed opportunities. I think they could have mixed and matched a little bit more. Obviously, maybe it would have cost them a little bit more to go full turtle, and some people say you never go full turtle, as I said. But maybe you could have done a 2-in-1 figure. I think that would have been really cool. I know I would have bought 2 of them. it is what it is. But you put him next to old Larry Talbot's Wolfman from the Universal Monsters, you can definitely see the comparisons here. Would have liked to seen instead of blue jeans down here a little bit more brown. That's really nitpicky though. At the end of the day, it is kind of playing a lot of hits between these two here. And I did mention Raphael being the first one. Here was Raphael the last go around as Frankenstein. Of course, Frankenstein and Wolfman, they don't get along. Check out the movie. You guys remember that from back in the day. So it's interesting. They've circled the wagons once again. It'll be interesting to see where this line ends up going. Will they do like a Krang as the Blob possibly or something like that? I don't know what they might end up doing. I guess we'll just have to stay tuned and wait, but I do think Dracula Shredder does kind of write itself. You had Van Helsing Splinter. I got to think that's on the docket in 2024. But once again, we'll sit and wait. What is time anyways? But what do you guys think? You here for this one? You here for the Wolfman? Is it a pass for you? Is it a pickup? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day and then some. We got even more content for you. If you can believe this, we have 2 YouTube channels going. And when I say we, guess what? I mean me. I have 2 YouTube channels going, videos every single day on both those channels. Make sure you subscribe to both of them. And then remember, Patreon, both videos flow up to the Patreon. Patreon, the best way to support the channel. Giveaways, bonus content, Q&As every single month, all kinds of stuff, early access to both channels' videos. And apparently now Patreon has a free feature, so you can see what all the fuss is about. Head over to Patreon, link in the description down below. You can also hit up ProWrestlingTees.com, search Kyle Peterson, pick up a t-shirt, and don't forget social media, SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads and Instagram, and I think my dad's over there somewhere on TikTok if you can find him. Tom's dance moves still going strong into 2024. So for Raphael as the Wolfman, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.